Nemechek. If he's able to grab some spots right now, he has 1 point over Chase Briscoe. He loses a position, he's out. He gains it, he's in.
Yeah, the truck that would worry me is the 52 truck of Stuart Friesen, because he got his lap back and can make ground with a good truck.
Christopher Bell on the inside, Parker Kligerman on the outside. The green flag's waving. We're in overtime at Talladega.
Bell picked the high line. I like the bottom, and it looks like the bottom's going to work early, but can Bell rebound up top?
Well, the thing I don't like is that gap from Grant Enfinger in the 98 truck, the second truck on the top, to the truck behind him, and all those trucks on the bottom were formed up. So we'll just have to see if that top line can ever make up ground.
It's Chase Briscoe on the outside there, getting a little help, but the battle is at the front, and it's Parker Kligerman with some help from Grant Enfinger.
Yeah, that truck pulling out in the middle allowed that top lane to stay formed up and broke the momentum of the bottom lane. And, you know, the top lane was able to get right out in front of those guys when they started getting scattered.
Sauter jumps to the outside, hoping that he gets some help. They're coming through the tri-oval to the white flag. Kligerman by a nose over Enfinger as they cross the line in the final lap, and contact. And a big crash.
And John Hunter Nemechek sneaks through.
And the 8 of John Hunter Nemechek escapes, and it's going to be Parker Kligerman. For the second time, a winner at Talladega. The small team, and there's Chris Carrier. He said it. We're not one of the mega teams. He said, don't take your eye off of it. You won't want to miss it. And wow, Parker Kligerman does it.
Checkered, and then he should be on the apron.
What's so awesome about this, Vince? At the top of the show, we said, how do you win this race? You go. You're aggressive. And if you had to give an award for the most aggressive driver today, you would give it to Parker Kligerman, and he's also going to get the checkered flag.
Absolutely. I mean, he earned that race today by being aggressive, and he got away with all the moves, and the trucks that are around him that he was pushing didn't spin out a wreck or collect anything, and he made a lot of that happen by being aggressive.
His second career win, and they've both come right here at Talladega.
That crash was exactly what Chase Briscoe didn't want to see, because it enabled John Hunter Nemechek to pass those trucks as they were crashing and grab those valuable points.
Look at the damage on that truck of Nemechek.
Well, and he's going to finish 6th. You know, he made it through all that, and is going to wind up finishing in 6th spot. And like we said earlier, it doesn't matter how pretty it is. It just matters what the results look like.
I didn't know how long they were going to make it, Vince, but I knew there was no way they were going to make it all the way to the checkered flag. Watch this restart. Watch how aggressive these racers are.
Well, you see the 3 trucks on the bottom that were formed up, and 3 is going to be better than 2, and the 51 is going to come into this mix. But when it all gets shaken up is when the 24 truck, the second truck in line on the bottom, pulls up into the middle right here. It's going to break. The bottom line is going to take off, but it's going to break all the bottom line's momentum when he pulls out right here.
And then look at the push right to the front. The 24 gets out of position in the 75.
And then Johnny Sauter couldn't make up his mind that he needed to go with the 24. I don't think he liked what he saw there. He thought his best chance was to hang low, and did just that. That ended the chances for the 24 to win. But look at the door it opened for Sauter. He makes a great run there, but no one followed him.
Yeah, and I think the 24 was really expecting Johnny Sauter to go with him there as he broke out, and that just didn't happen.
9 of the last 10 races here at Talladega. The final lead change has happened in the last couple of laps. Happens again today as you see the carnage before they could get to the finish. On the white flag lap, the heavy damage, and Parker Kligerman gets to the front and will park it right underneath the flag stand and celebrate a victory at Talladega.